no tweets yet from Jamaica with them.
All right. Okay. Boy, I was watching CNN yesterday, and all of a sudden I see they say, oh, breaking news, and this gentleman drove his car into the folks at Times Square. Now, if you know Times Square, especially at lunchtime, is 100,000 people just walking by now. Apparently, he was high, and he drove his car. It says he's believed to be high on synthetic marijuana.
Oh, God.
One person killed, 22 injured. It said an 18-year-old girl was killed, and 22 injured, and that's where the car ended up.
And then he tried to run.
Yep. And
he didn't get very
far. And then
far.
he tried to fight the police officer. Is that the young lady who lost her life?
It looks like it.
Boy.
A freak accident, I mean, you just...
And this been happening recently, that people just drive trucks and stuff up in...
That's why they were, I guess, initially you would have wondered whether it was a terrorist attack.
Yeah. But first they said it was an accident. Well, they kept saying they believed that it was an accident. But he said he really wanted to kill everybody, and he was hoping that the police would kill him.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. He said...
That synthetic drugs thing will mash up your meds, you know.
Rojas allegedly told police after he was arrested that he wanted to murder the innocent pedestrians and then wanted cops to kill him as well. You were supposed to shoot me. I wanted to kill them.
That's him running.
That is him there.
Oh, gosh.
He's a former Navy electrician, mate, fireman's apprentice, who left service in 2014 and never served overseas. Wow. He was arrested in 2008, 2015 for driving under the influence in Queens and Manhattan. In 2016 for menacing in different areas of New York. I don't know what menacing means in this case. Last week, he was arrested after pulling a knife on a man in the Bronx and asking him, do you feel safe?
A lot of these vets don't have problems, you know. These army vets, they're not PTSD and all these things. Why do I know that man on the right-hand side? Who is he? With the white hair.
But you can imagine you just having a very quiet lunch with your friend, and you just, this car just come lick down everybody. No, man.
You're literally walking down the road.
Yeah.
Which is something you do every day. And a car.
Yeah. And again, if you know Times Square, I've been there actually.
They say 300,000 people walk through Times Square every day.
And especially at lunchtime, they just come out and they just walk. I actually didn't even know that cars could drive through there. Because one of the reporters was saying it is difficult to drive fast because everybody's so all about the place.
And usually there's gridlock because you have all these yellow cabs and stuff. So it takes you a while to get anywhere if you're driving in Times Square.
Man.
But he was also going up the wrong way up the street. So anyway, that's really a terrible story.
All right.
Is today May 19th? I don't know which day is which day these days.
May 19th.
It's Malcolm X's birthday.
It is today actually, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we pay tribute to him a little bit now.
He was born in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yep. And he was one of 8 children. His dad, Earl Little, was an outspoken Baptist minister and an avid supporter of Marcus Garvey, interestingly enough, who I understand is about to get a statue up at UA, which is great news. It's an American holiday today?
No, just one city? One state. Berkeley.
Okay.
Berkeley.
Calais.
It's a one city, you're right. Well, Berkeley, California.
City in the state.
Yeah, so it's they say it's an American holiday, but there's only one city who observed the holiday with city offices and schools closed. He was the man who said, we are out of chains, but we are not free.
Not free.
Yep, here he is, Malcolm X.
I tell you so.
And I think he had something like 8 daughters or something like that. Not it?
You kind of wonder what life would be like if when was he born? 25. So clearly he wouldn't. Well, you never know.
6 children, all girls. They were all girls. There you go. And
gone down in 65.
And there were some people who thought that my good friend had a lot to do with that. The leader of the Nation of Islam.
Yes.
Louis Farrakhan. And his daughter, Betty Shabazz, wasn't too happy about that. What's the last one?
Mavado has received land in Africa
from
a real estate company in the Gambia. They've given him land in an upscale area of the West African country. Apparently he performed in the Gambia for the first time on the 13th of May at a sold-out concert which reportedly drew 50,000 fans. Wow. The land was donated by Global Properties, which also does business in neighboring Ghana and Senegal. It's 10 acres of land located in the Sanyang village on the Gambia's west coast. And Mavado says he plans to build a home and a hotel there, according to Destin Media. There are several other reggae artists who've had a close bond with the Gambia, including Beres, Luciano, Frankie Paul, who've performed there. Luciano and Paul actually have homes in that country. So good for you, Mavado.
Like
Home
Mavado.
and hotel. Yeah.
I like him song.
Haunting voice.
Yeah, I like him song.
Okay, still no word from Jamaica with us, so let's just keep it moving. You have
All
greetings?
right,
Birthday?
I do have. Happy birthday to Minister Marvelyn Morrison. It's her birthday today, Miss Minister Morrison. Happy birthday from your church family. I hope you have an absolutely amazing and brilliant day. Belated birthday to Jolie Bailey and
Jolie?
Jolie
Oh, okay.
Bailey. Is that
Okay.
Audacia or Audacia?
I don't know. I would say Audacia.
Audacia Thompson. They go to St. Andrew High, and the greeting came or is coming from Grandma Junie. So Jolie Bailey and Audacia Thompson. And then tomorrow, Pastor Marcia Allison and her sister Elaine Jackson. It's their birthday tomorrow, but they're not twins. They were born a year
Interesting.
apart on the same day.
Get out of here.
Just like Russell and Carl, 2 years
Wow.
apart on the same day.
Yeah.
So Pastor Marcia Allison and Sister Elaine Jackson, and the greeting coming from Kimberly Allison. Kimberly wants you to have a great day tomorrow when it comes, and so do we. You
My
have any-
godbrother celebrates on Sunday. His name is Gavin Craig Montgomery Watkis.
What?
His birthday is on the 24th.
One again.
Gavin Craig Montgomery Watkis.
Gavin
Craig Montgomery.
Watkis.
I always call him by his full name. It's really
Why?
Gavin Watkis.
Why?
Because it sounds like never went with
The third.
Mel Skeffrey.
Never went to Earth Bell Skeffrey. Hold on, no, wait, no, don't move.
My believer of Skeffrey. Skeffrey should have definitely
Wait,
been
no,
there.
Don't move.
You have one more?
Yes.
Talk for us.
Birthday greetings to 103-year-old Lenore Harrison from Oharka and the St. Boniface Mothers Union. She's a former teacher.
103?
That's what it says. Lenore
Wow.
Harrison. Well, Miss Harrison, I hope you have such a magnificent day today. Please. And send and tell us what you do and what you eat.
To be 103.
To be 103. So
Really, no?
maybe.
Possibly. Happy birthday, everybody.
Yeah, have a good day.
We'll make the dream become a reality. I know we will. Because our hearts tell